Burr.
Gualter Amarelo. What is this Zoom thing with this AI companion? Does anybody know what this is?
You probably know
Welcome
what-
back, Alchemist. This is the 100 Millionaires podcast. Myself, Gualter Amarelo, and the great Michael Schein and Mitch Jaworski. So, Michael Schein, bring us in.
Massive income from passive income.
Did anybody
Working on
notice
my PowerPoint for the summit?
Me too.
I gave you the same introduction I give Vinny. I gotta shift that. The holistic attorney, the closer. Get that PowerPoint done. Thank goodness. Nobody here doing it last minute. So, Mitch, what is how do we get that massive income from passive income?
Apparently, we organize AI and collect.
Yeah, we do organize and collect. We do use AI these days. It's not new for us, but it certainly is new for the world. ChatGPT certainly broke out this concept of AI that previously everybody was like, that'll never happen. Ron and I have been in it for years. Anyway, the point is not to work, it's to generate income. Years ago, Ron and I said, we want no employees. We want a massive company. We want $1 billion company with no employees. And driving into the 100 Millionaire Summit this year, our staff is bigger than it ever has been. And we're just like, come on. I thought AI would mean no more employees, no more staff.
The AI and robots aren't quite there yet.
We have this fantasy of a no sales team needed kind of program, but we now have 15 salespeople. So it's, AI one day will be able to replace some things, but I don't know how well it will replace sales and the need to communicate with people and like figure out their problems.
If you think about it, it's the oldest profession in the world and probably be the one that survives the most from, AI and robots.
It seems like it, man. We've been looking at real estate saying, good luck replacing this. As long as we've got 1,000 different sinks and plumbing things inside of a house and they put outlets where they don't belong, like I think it'll be a hard time for AI or robotics to replace fixing stuff in buildings. But they do seem to be putting them up pretty damn well. Like the 3D printed houses are something we're following really closely. Like that seems to be happening. But even then, if you watch the videos, there's a guy walking around. Install this thing here, spray the wall with some sort of material to make sure it doesn't fall apart. So I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it. I know sales is safe for now.
One day it'll be like the movie iRobot.
There's a book called Life 3.0. I know I'm supposed to be talking about the 100 Millionaire Summit right now. So let me go back. So 100 Millionaire Summit's coming up November 3rd to the 5th. We're super psyched, super stoked about it. Mitch
in Orlando,
his talk in Orlando, in Florida. Mike is finishing up his talk. Mike, what's your talk about?
My talk is about partnerships and just about all the amazing partners I've met at Alchemist Nation.
So that talk will be interesting because you've made a lot of money through the community. You've helped the community make a lot of money. In fact, some of your partners have become millionaires. So part of it, we joke that sometimes it's just like, okay, go partner up with Mike. That's our strategy to become a millionaire. Is just go partner with Mike. Go do some work. And then Mitch, your talk is actually how you got your partner financially free. So what is the name of your talk?
I don't know if I actually gave it a specific name. I mean, I guess it's from going from Gur to Burr.
Gur to Burr. So
talking about I'm going
to
talk about the story of using the Burr strategy to help my partner have financial success in real estate investing.
And there's a picture of you and your partner with Mike, and Mike looks super short.
Yeah, who are those guys? That was Houston. Was that Akeem Olajuwon and
Yes.
Ralph Sampson? I felt like Muggsy.
No, it was
Bogues.
Larry Bird and Kevin McHale. He was standing between.
That's right.
It was really just Mitch and Tim,
I'll be
and
DJ.
they're both like 7 feet tall. So
yeah,
if you see me on stage,
I was 7 feet tall. I wouldn't be on this call right now. I'd be busy playing ball in like Europe.
If there's a scene where I'm on stage with Mitch, just so you know, I'm actually really tall in real life. It's just Mitch is 7 feet. That's all.
It's funny you say that. I went to the Celtics one time when Larry Bird was playing.
Nice.
And I always thought DJ Dennis Johnson was short because he was always around the tail. And then I went to the game and freaking DJ is like 6'5". He's a big freaking guy. Yeah.
Well, that's just funny about sports because like I see all these guys, like especially NBA, that are like my height and they're the little guys.
Right.
And I'm like, man, that's crazy. I'm not used to like being around a bunch of tall people. like taller than me. It's weird actually, because it doesn't happen a lot. It's actually weird for me.
Right?
You know, I found that either I have some sort of crazy insecurity, or I just surround myself with average heighted people, because everybody I know is about my height. You know, we're all like 5'9", 5'8",
And
5'9".
I guess I did the same. All like my, friends I've known for most of my life are all around my height.
So crazy. It's very interesting. Then I meet you and I'm like, he doesn't look this tall in his pictures. What the hell's going on?
I fooled everyone. That's what happened. Zoom. I made all the new friends over Zoom, and I look short in my Zoom box, and I sit low.
I see you
And then
sitting low. Yeah, I think I sit high. I'm looking at
you
this now and
do.
I'm realizing
That
mostly
was
it's
a
just so the
shocker when
logo
you-
shows up.
Yeah, that was a
I
shocker.
know I
when you
struggle
walked
to
into
get
my
the.
house 5 years ago. I was like, this dude is that tall. I didn't know it.
If I'd known, I would have moved the ceilings up a little bit. I would have bumped the doorways, the jams
I
up.
wouldn't have given him Noah's bed. It's too short.
Ah,
If I had time to plan, I would have taken that bottom of the bed off and spliced
Right.
it.
still worked.
Yes.
So the
Awesome.
summit's coming. We're talking to all the different speakers, and we're jamming things in. It is an effortless, smooth process. Like, the event really does now have a sick flow to it with new speakers. I know Gary, I'm actually jumping on a call with him right after this, and just speaking to all the speakers so that everything can be cohesive. Everybody's kind of got a spot that they got to play, a role they're playing. Mike, you're doing partnerships. Mitch, you're showing how partnerships actually work and how like a portfolio comes from nothing to something. And it's really sick to kind of like just hang out with everybody. Like all this week, I've just been on calls with the other speakers, and it's just absolutely nuts just how everybody's like, man, like, I love this mission. They get down with the concept, like there's no selling from stage, like nobody's selling anything. We will talk about mastery, and I'll probably sell mastery to somebody. Probably the whole room will buy mastery. That's my new philosophy. I'm gonna start writing a hypnosis that's just like,
The
everybody
whole
wants mastery.
room.
The whole room. We
Listen,
close the whole
The
room.
whole room should be doing it anyway, because then they get to spend 6 weeks with the cat getting schooled.
So we're really just designing it so that it's super valuable. Like, it's just going to be a kick in the face for anybody who's not doing real estate, and then for anybody who is doing real estate, it's just like that jump start of like, okay, let's go, because there's a lot of opportunity right now. It's just
That's
and we're going to talk about the 35 units I just bought. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening. Go ahead, Mike.
No, that was my focus. I feel like I talk about myself, but I don't want people to think that I'm bragging or just trying to boost my ego. I said this year, I just really want to make sure that I'm giving value. And I actually have an avatar of who I'm thinking of, because it seems in Alchemist Nation, there's this little corner of people that know way more than me, that have done way more analysis than me, and then never made a decision and never pulled the trigger. And as soon as you do that, everything happens in a good way. And those are the people I want to reach. And if there's only 5 of them in the room, but they get it, I feel like I've done my job. Yeah.
I like that. That's cool. You know, Doug says the same thing whenever he does his talks. He's asked me multiple times, what's the goal of the summit? Like, who are we speaking to? Who's going to be in the room? What's the goal for them to get out of this? And so we all, I think, are looking at somebody when we're speaking. There's some type of core type of personality. And for everybody who's listening, like, I'll share with you the overall theme for the summit is for you to walk away with a plan. Is for you to walk away with a plan that will actually work, the right connections from the room, ideally, and then know how to connect with the right people outside in your city, and then the right plan, that path to go down, the energy, the structure, right? We really want you to walk away with the structure to get your own rental portfolio, your own passive income. When we did the survey, so you guys are like this, the speakers, I did the survey. I give everybody this Millionaire Path report, but they have to give me 7 answers, 7 questions. I ask them. And the first question is their why. Like, why is this important to you? And, do you want financial freedom? Do you want to be a millionaire? Do you want more passive income, or do you want more active income? And 49% out of the 4 options, right? So it should be 25, 25, 25. 49% say financial freedom. So the room really is looking for financial freedom. They're not just looking for more passive income. Some of them have done. They're not just looking for more active income. Some of them, they have active income. And they're not just like, being a millionaire is not their main reason. In fact, being a millionaire was one of the lower selections. They're
I
really
will
good
say,
client.
I was in your waiting room, Gualter, for this call, and you play the summit reel,
Yep.
and Stephen Beaver says a little thing about, he's like, being a millionaire is not, then Gualter shows you step by step, and he was like, oh man, this is so easy, like as if he had never thought of it. So I feel like that's kind of a big service that you give, that by the time people walk out there, they're of the opinion that it's doable, it's step by step. And if we can just get them over the mindset stuff, then they're on their way.
Exactly. And that's what Doug is for on day one. That's what Mitch will be really laying down the plan. Doug is breaking through all the barriers. Like he's going to go through with a lot of the speakers we're pulling in are mindset coaches who have created massive success for themselves, but they know how to get the blocks out. So Doug and I will be pulling out and starting them up, and then we'll let some of the other speakers knock it all down. So Vinny will be coming in with the big, how to make $1 billion portfolio. Anything really big.
Love it. I love that.
Yeah, I tell everybody, like, this event, you can go to other events, you're gonna learn real estate for sure. And you go to other events, you're gonna feel motivated. This event, you will leave with an actual $1 million plan. Like, you'll actually believe it's possible, you know how to do it, you'll have the plan to take action, and you'll have the support to get there. It's the only event that actually builds millionaires by actually setting that intention to build millionaires.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
So, I'm thankful both of you guys are involved with it. I know I do have another appointment that I got to jump into, like literally right now. So I got to text them to see where they're at.
All right. You're giving me an opportunity to go ride my mountain bike before my next Zoom at 5. So
there you go.
I'm so out. It is just absolutely beautiful here in
Nice.
Rhode Island. Last thing we had 8 crows in the yard, and I looked it up, and that was like a sign of fortune and prosperity is to come. And then today we had 8 turkeys in the yard, and what the heck was it? It was something very positive and good. And then I just saw in my
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck it is, but now I just saw a fox in my backyard too today. It's just animals all around. It's like total blessing, and it's like everything you always want in New England right now, like changing leaves, warm but cool, crisp air at the same time. I don't know how to describe that, but you get the idea.
It's a perfect fall day. We actually had one of those 2 days ago. 2 days ago, Florida.
Nice. In Florida.
It wasn't midday, Mike. It was in the morning. I got up around 6 o'clock in the morning, or I left the house at 6, and I remember, like, Darina walked out. She was going to yoga and I was going to the gym, and she said the same thing. She's like, this is the perfect weather. This right here. This is so good.
But now I got to tell you, because I said this, did you see more than one turkey? Seeing a group of turkeys usually means you have friends in the universe. You may not know these friends yet, but they're there, cheering you on. The turkey is a very spiritual bird, so these friends could be in the form of a guardian angel. So I've got crows and turkeys wandering around my backyard. I am blessed.
There's also a fox wandering around your backyard, so the crow count may go down.
Be careful. They said to keep your focus. And
once you focus on expands, I'm focusing on the turkeys.
I'm focused on the turkey, but someone's out there. I'm aware. My eyes are open.
So fun fact: dinosaurs, they evolved. They're still among us, and it turns out birds are evolved from dinosaurs. That is the closest relative, and they are apparently the most explosive species on the planet right now as far as evolving and diversity. It turns out that birds are crushing it. They're absolutely crushing the game.
Dude, we took Jonah to Dallas with us, and because it was his birthday on Monday, and so we didn't want to leave him home for his birthday. We went to the under Ross Perot Museum in Dallas.
I voted for Ross Perot. One of my failures.
If you ever get a chance to
that wasn't a failure. That was the correct vote, sir.
I'm with you 100%.
Anyways, he makes a really amazing museum. So if you're in Dallas, I highly recommend the Perot Family Museum. It has a whole floor on dinosaurs, a whole floor on birds, a lot of interactive. I got to dance as a dinosaur. They take your body, you dance. I mean, how often do you get to dance like a dinosaur?
This is why he would have been a great president. This
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so Dallas, the Perot Family Museum, highly recommend it.
All right,
And
so I got to
I-
shift this back to the 100 Millionaire Summit. Because we're
Which
22
is
days
not
away, man.
Dallas.
We're 21 days and a half away from the 100 Millionaire Summit. So if you haven't gotten your
Picking
tickets,
up.
now's the time to go. Go to 100mmsummit.com and
Cool.
register now. Get your ticket. If you want a free one, go to yourmillionairepath.com, get your millionaire report, and then at the bottom you get a free ticket. So you just have to follow the link, register, and you'll be good to go. That's the key. Show up, be there, whatever it takes. You know, if you got to buy a ticket, a flight, if you got to buy the hotel, get it done. Find a way, because
Showing
this
up
is
is
the event of the
key.
year. That's right. It's time to increase your income, double your net worth, get that financial freedom. Mitch,
Oh, nice
Mike,
job.
take us out of here.
No, it's go. Mitch can go first. Absolutely.
You organize and collect. You start that at the summit. You organize that network so you can get good partnerships and collect on those investments.
Nice. And for my part, I've been like 4 years in a row, and it's always rewarding. It's fun. It's an amazing community of people. You know, if you go to one of these things, you get one thing out of it, it was worth it, but you'll get way more than that. The community is awesome. It's a great weekend, and it's #worth it.
And if you're a VIP, you'll get one of these sick hats and a backpack and a
backpack.
shirt.
Saw those
Backpacks, saw the backpack.
Backpacks, man, they showed up my
Backpacks,
driveway.
backpacks look badass.
And you get my book too.
That's right. And you get Vinny's new book. It's yeah, the backpacks are embroidered. So
Sure.
that logo is
Step
embroidered
right over
in.
my book for Finney's book. F you.
No, I mean, you got your book. Your book is great.
I'm joking. I'm just joking.
Get my book too.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. You know, we'll get Mike's book right in there.
I was just joking.
I got you, Mike.
All sorts of books.
Okay, I got to show you this stuff. This hasn't been released yet. This is Senior Living Investing
nice.
Made Easy. So Vinny's releasing this at the summit. I don't think anybody knows about it, but there will
Nice.
be a book release party and there will be a book signing. There's only 100 copies coming, so Vinny will be signing. Whoever gets him, he said he'd be there for 2 days with us. So
Awesome.
it's gonna be sick. Plus, with the VIPs, he'll be hanging out with us all day, which is
And
nice.
I'll sign my book too.
I think so. Yeah, I'll probably sign a few books. You know, get me quick though, because I got to get on
I
stage.
tried that. Somebody asked me to sign a book, and I was like, "Really? Do people really write this like their spiritual quote?" It's like,
Yeah, man. If
That
you
was
get
the
a book
hardest
signed
part
by
was-
me,
I want to be original with each person. And like, I'm pretty witty, but I struggled a few times where I'm like, crap, I got nothing.
I
yeah,
used to do that, Mitch. I used to like write big long letters in there, and
yeah,
now I just say cheers to your success, and I sign and
Smart,
yeah.
smart.
because
Alright.
it's really time consuming. Yeah, especially when you get a line of people. It's like I just gotta get this going.
Yes. Learn
I'm not
that
at the point
lesson.
where I just
Hey,
put my
Gary.
signature though. I still put something in it.
Gary in the
Gary's here.
house.
Gary,
So,
we're just
Massive
finishing the
income
podcast,
from
but now that
passive
you're here.
income.
Organize
There it
and
is.
collect.
I'm out. Peace.
When it's not to work to
Deuces.
generate income. Mike, go enjoy your bike ride, brother.
See you at
Cheers.
the
Gracias.
summit.
See you at the
Alright.
summit.
Bye.
Gary, let's dive into this talk, man. Let's take us off the internet here.